Just checking your temperature. Give it up for Billy Cavanagh.
What's going on, Venice Comedy Compound? Does this work? Okay. Yeah, I work the door and I do comedy full service. I'm giving hand jobs after the show. Meet me behind the house. How's everybody doing? How's the pandemic treating people? There we go. Great crowd. So I went to my first, dinner party the other night. My friend invited me over, and he just got married to another man, and they invited me over to their house, and I hate it. It's so uncomfortable. It's not the fact that I'm straight and everybody there is gay. I think it's the furniture is really uncomfortable. Gay dudes will buy the most uncomfortable fucking furniture in the world, and then they'll call it art. But the truth is, they're really trying to test you. They're trying to see if you're fuckable. If you sit down on a chair there and you say anything other than this is the most uncomfortable fucking thing I've ever sat on, it's open season for your asshole. Yeah, I did that. I'm glad you guys laughed, because I did that joke at a show a few weeks ago when I last my tires were cut, and somebody followed me home. And I was getting hate mail. Let me tell you something. Gay dudes send the most creative fucking hate mail I've ever seen. It looks better than any save the date that I've ever seen in my life. And then finally they encounter me, and I was like, look, I'm sorry if that offended you. He's like, it didn't offend me. You can't keep telling people our secrets or it won't work. So I think we need to change your perception on suicide, because it's such a horrible... See, some people agree. It's a horrible thing. Isn't suicide horrible? Is anybody going to say yes? No? Okay. Well, it's a horrible thing. So many great people commit suicide all the time, but the worst thing is not enough shitty people kill themselves. So I think we need to change September from Suicide Prevention Month to Suicide Promotion Month. I know it sounds harsh, hear me out. It's still going to be for awareness, but it's going to be like, hey, asshole, you aware there's a thing called suicide? But we're going to save it for the worst of the worst, like people who talk to text in a crowded fucking room. Like, hey, how about you step outside, dickhead, and make a phone call like a normal fucking adult, or stay here and text. And if you text with your haptics on, I gotta hear you clicking away like I'm sitting next to a fucking court reporter. To those people I say, happy Suicide Promotion Month. I got you these razor blades, figure it the fuck out. So last month was the 4-year anniversary of my dad passing away, and I hate the subject. People always try to talk to me about it, and I hate it so much that I try to shoot down the conversation as quick as possible. People go, Billy, what was your father like? And I go, well, let's put it this way. I've never seen somebody go from a piece of shit to a pile of ashes so goddamn quick. That usually ends the conversation. See, you guys don't want to say anything. But no, my dad wasn't that bad. He was old school. And if you don't know what that means, he was liked to do drugs and he was a little racist. But I think that is the perfect combination if you think about it. There's that saying, you can't truly love someone else until you love yourself. That's why drug addicts make the best white supremacists, because you can't truly hate somebody else until you hate yourself either. No? All right. You didn't like that? You went like this? Do we have any racists here? Okay. Nice. Racism is funny still. That's fucking great. I love LA. It's the most closeted racist town you'll ever fucking come across. Everybody wants to say they're not racist until you ask that same person if they're Armenian. Watch how quickly the look of disgust comes across their fucking face. All right. So some people have been dating during COVID here? Who's been dating during COVID? I'm calling the cops on you. No? Okay, fine. Anybody on any dating apps? Yes? Is that how you two met? Or no? I'm just kidding. What dating app are you on?
I'm on Hinge.
You're on Hinge? How is that? Is that the one where like you meet people that walk dogs and shit? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's a dating app for people with dogs. It's ridiculous. But I've been on a lot of dating apps and I've had the best luck on Plenty of Fish. And what I've realized is it's a lot of single moms. But the problem with single moms is they'll ruin your fucking fantasies more than anything else in the world. My fantasies used to be sexual. They used to be like, knock on the door, 26-year-old chick, car broke down, need some help. And now there's a knock on the door, 65-year-old social worker, and she's there to take this little fucking cockblock kid away. Yeah, so I'll leave you on this. Speaking of shitty kids, somebody asked me the other day if I could go back in time and kill baby Hitler, would I? And I had to think about it for a little while, and I decided no, I wouldn't. Yeah, baby Hitler's hilarious. Sorry, it's not COVID. Yeah, so I wouldn't kill baby Hitler if I went back in time. I think I would go back and I would nurture him until he was about 7 or 8 years old, but not so he's a better person, just so he's completely defenseless and very feminine. Then I would bring him back to 1998 and drop him off at the Catholic Church. That's what I would do to baby Hitler. I'm not saying molestation's okay, but maybe a little old school Catholicism and he wouldn't hate you so much. All right, that's all I got. Everybody enjoy the show.